nobody there. And everybody's looking the other way.
Archaeologists have begun a major new excavation of the Roman city of Pompeii.
History is often seen as a puzzle we've nearly completed, but in truth, many pieces remain missing or misunderstood. For every well-documented artifact or site, there are countless others whose origins or significance remain unclear, leaving experts with more questions than answers. And with each new discovery, our understanding of the past shifts, sometimes subtly, sometimes dramatically. And occasionally, archaeologists unearth objects so enigmatic that they defy explanation, hinting at secrets long forgotten. Here are 10 of the most perplexing finds from around the globe. 10. The Phaistos Disc. The Minoan civilization, known for its stunning frescoes, grand palaces, and intricate religious practices, remains one of history's most mysterious cultures. Despite the wealth of archaeological evidence unearthed on Crete, Greece's largest southern island, one critical piece of their identity eludes us: their language. The Minoans used a script called Linear A, a writing system that has baffled linguists for decades. Decoding it could unlock a treasure trove of knowledge about their daily lives, spiritual beliefs, and societal structure. But the mystery only deepens with the discovery of an artifact that doesn't match this script. An object unlike any other, the Phaistos disc. Unearthed in 1908 at the ruins of Phaistos, a palace complex on Crete's southern coast, the disc is a clay object inscribed with symbols arranged in a spiral, starting at the edges and working toward the center. What's perplexing is that these symbols don't belong to Linear A, or any known writing system. Scholars have speculated for over a century about its meaning. Could it be a prayer, a song, or even an early form of printing? While linguists and archaeologists tirelessly examine the symbols, the Phaistos disc stubbornly guards its secrets. 9. The Ishango bone. Could this ancient artifact be humanity's first calendar? In the 1960s, amidst the rugged terrain of what is now the Democratic Republic of the Congo, archaeologists uncovered a remarkable artifact near the Ishango River. Dated to be at least 20,000 years old, this artifact, known as the Ishango bone, seems to hold clues to the intellectual leaps of early humans. The slender bone is marked with 3 distinct rows of notches etched along its length, seemingly deliberate and carefully arranged. At one end, a piece of quartz has been attached, adding to its mystique. What was its purpose? Scholars have proposed various theories about these markings. Some suggest they represent a form of primitive mathematics, while others believe the patterns could be a lunar calendar, possibly used to track the phases of the moon. Others still argue that these explanations may be oversimplified and that the bone's true purpose is lost to the sands of time. Whatever its function, the Ishango bone hints at a complex understanding of the world long before written history began. 8. The Divja Babe Flute, a Neanderthal artifact that may be the earliest musical instrument. The story of music stretches back to the dawn of human civilization, but could its origins predate even us? In 1995, archaeologists in Slovenia made a discovery that sparked fierce debate: a 50,000-year-old object now called the Divja Babe Flute. This artifact, carved from the femur of a cave bear, has several strategically placed holes. To some researchers, this suggests it might have been a flute crafted by Neanderthals. If true, it would radically challenge our understanding of these ancient hominins, often dismissed as primitive. But not everyone is convinced. Skeptics argue that the holes may be the result of animal bites, not intentional craftsmanship. Supporters counter that the spacing and size of the holes seem too precise to be random, suggesting they were made with tools. 7. The London Hammer. How could a seemingly modern tool find itself encased in ancient rock? Discovered in 1936 near London, Texas, the so-called London Hammer has confounded scientists and sparked intense debates ever since. The discovery was made by Max Hahn, a local man who noticed a piece of wood jutting from a rock formation. Intrigued, he broke it open, revealing a hammerhead attached to a wooden handle and setting off a firestorm of questions. What makes this artifact so perplexing is the rock surrounding it. Geologists have dated the surrounding material to the Lower Cretaceous period, roughly 100 million years ago. If that dating is accurate, it would suggest that the hammer predates human existence by an unfathomable span of time. Yet the hammer is undeniably man-made, with a design and construction that resemble tools from much later eras. The artifact is now displayed at the Creation Evidence Museum of Texas, where it fuels debates between those who argue it supports unconventional theories about Earth's history and others who suspect the hammer was encased in the rock through natural processes over a shorter timescale. 6. Nuragic bronze statuettes. Around 1200 BCE, a storm of chaos swept across the ancient Mediterranean, toppling mighty empires and plunging the region into turmoil. This was the Bronze Age collapse, triggered in part by a confederation of enigmatic marauders known as the Sea Peoples. These mysterious groups attacked key civilizations, including the Hittites, Canaanites, and even the Egyptians, leaving destruction in their wake. One faction of the Sea Peoples, the Shurden, or Shardana, stands out for their distinctive horned helmets, depicted in Egyptian reliefs from the reign of Ramses III. These same helmets bear a striking resemblance to artifacts found on the island of Sardinia, specifically the Nuragic bronze statuettes. These figurines, unearthed from archaeological sites across the island, depict warriors outfitted in gear nearly identical to the Shurden's attire. Adding to the intrigue, the ancient Phoenician Nora stone refers to Sardinia as Shurden, linking the island directly to this group. But the question remains, did the Shurden originate from Sardinia, or did they settle there after their campaigns across the Mediterranean? Archaeologists continue to explore this mystery, piecing together evidence from artifacts and inscriptions to uncover the truth about these horned warriors and their role in one of history's most dramatic collapses. 5. Mithras Liturgy Papyrus. Few ancient religions are as enigmatic as the Mithraic cult, a mysterious faith that flourished during the Roman Empire. Centered around the worship of Mithras, a solar deity thought to have Zoroastrian origins, this secretive religion was particularly popular among Roman soldiers. Mithraism revolved around elaborate initiation rituals, a strict hierarchy, shared meals, and astrological symbolism. However, the secrecy of its followers has left modern historians with precious little to reconstruct its beliefs and practices. What survives are fragments of artwork, inscriptions, and, in rare cases, written texts. One of the most intriguing of these texts is the Mithras Liturgy Papyrus. Believed to date from the 2nd to 4th centuries CE, this document outlines a mystical journey of the soul. According to the text, the soul ascends through 7 celestial spheres, each representing a stage of spiritual awakening before ultimately reaching divine revelation. Some scholars suggest it reveals Mithraism's focus on the immortality of the soul, drawing parallels to Christian theology. Others argue that the document might not reflect Mithraic beliefs at all, proposing instead that it's a broader mystical text unrelated to the cult. 4. Nimrud Lens. In 1850, Austin Henry Layard unearthed a curious artifact while excavating the Assyrian palace of Nimrud in modern-day Iraq. The object, a small polished piece of rock crystal, immediately piqued his interest. Layard speculated that it might have been used as a magnifying or burning glass, capable of focusing sunlight to start fires. Known today as the Nimrud lens, this artifact has sparked endless debate. Some dismissed it as a decorative inlay, while others, like Italian scientist Giovanni Pettinato, argued it could have been part of an ancient telescope. Pettinato suggested that the Assyrians may have used such lenses to enhance their already sophisticated understanding of astronomy. However, skeptics contend that the lens's optical quality is too poor for practical use in a telescope. 3. Paintings of Punt. On the west bank of the Nile, located among the tombs of the Valley of the Nobles, lies the final resting place of Rekhmir, a vizier of Egypt's 18th dynasty. His tomb, adorned with stunning murals, offers a window into a world of power, trade, and mystery. Among these paintings is a fascinating clue about the ancient world. One depicts a group of men carrying exotic treasures, ostrich eggs, delicate feathers, and myrrh trees, their origins shrouded in mystery. The scene identifies these men as coming from a place called Punt, a land referenced in Egyptian texts as a trading partner rich in valuable goods. Yet, despite its significance in the Egyptian economy, Punt's exact location was never recorded, leaving modern archaeologists to speculate about its whereabouts. Other artwork from the same era depicts Punt as a place of stilted houses surrounded by lush vegetation. Based on these clues, many scholars believe it was located near the Horn of Africa, perhaps in present-day Somalia or Eritrea. Others argue it could have been across the Red Sea, somewhere on the Arabian Peninsula. However, where exactly was this mysterious land that so enchanted the ancient Egyptians? The answer, like the riches of Punt itself, remains elusive. 2. Knossos board game. While many ancient mysteries center on uncovering lost histories, the Knossos board game offers a different kind of puzzle. No one knows how to play it. Unearthed by Arthur Evans during excavations of Knossos, Europe's oldest city, this artifact is a masterpiece of craftsmanship. Made from ivory, crystal, glass, gold, and silver, it was as much a display of wealth as it was a tool for leisure. Though clearly a game, the rules have been lost to time. Archaeologists can only guess how the players moved their pieces, strategized, or celebrated victory. The craftsmanship suggests it was a luxury item, perhaps reserved for royalty or the elite. But what kind of game it was, competitive, strategic, or purely chance-based, is a mystery. It's frustrating to imagine how much fun it must have been, and yet we may never know the rules of this ancient pastime. 1. Roman dodecahedron. Is it a child's toy, a tool of war, or just an ornamental trinket? The Roman dodecahedron is one of history's most peculiar artifacts, and its true purpose remains a mystery. These hollow, 12-sided objects, crafted from copper alloys and featuring pentagonal faces with circular holes, were first discovered in England in 1739. Since then, over 100 have been unearthed across the former Roman Empire, from Hungary to Belgium, often alongside caches of coins. Some believe they were fortune-telling devices, while others think they were used for knitting gloves. There's even speculation that they might have been weapons or purely decorative items. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Are there other ancient mysteries you'd like us to unravel? Let us know, and until next time, take care.